Kind of cool looking down at the river here tonight. I'm just out on the Ciron for a ride. The river is really low. I've never seen it this low in 6 years. I did see 5 beavers and 3 deer tonight sneaking around on the Ciron through the bush and the back trails, so I love this thing. Last night after my Ciron expedition and seeing how low the river is down here, Stan and I are going to take a walk this morning. A video I did at the beginning of last season, I went down here and explored by myself. Well, Stan and I just looked at the old map that he has and it shows a building on one of the points. I'm not sure if I made it that far. What we're doing is looking for Colonial, but there is a building on a map from 1930, so there was an old farm there as well, so who knows what we'll find. We're down at the river and I'm just showing Stan how low it is. I'll show you guys the bridge behind me. Last year we can see the pilings. See those poles sticking up underneath? That's from the old bridge. Those are always covered in water. So I'm going to say at least 5 feet the river is down and the banks are in. You can go out an extra 10 feet. It's real muddy, but maybe we can find something. When I was here last year, guys, we went all the way down to that point way down there and we didn't find anything. The only place I thought that they might have come out was right by the river because it's shallow. The slope is shallow. All along here it's very steep. But then Stan tells me that there's mention of a rock pier, and right here we got a bunch of rock jumbled and it's almost cut going up to the field here. It's still pretty steep to bring a 6-ton canoe over, but we're gonna swing it because Stan thinks this was maybe their pier. Okay, so first item here, just down an inch, sticking out on the edge of this rock pier. Looks like the handle part that you would force a shovel or some kind of tool or something into. I don't know if that had been from the farming or before, I don't know. Got a hinge.
It's modern.
Modern, definitely. So, I don't know, that could be anywhere 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, who knows. So this rock pile could have also been put in by the railroad. And I think that tool is not that old either, the handle up there I found. So here's what I'm talking about, the height of this bank. It's 12 feet up there to stand, and it goes quite high all along the river. There is a bit of slope further down, which I did check before. Now we can get right on the edge of the river. So we're gonna try right here in the mud and see what we can find. But I couldn't get to any of this stuff out here, so that's where I'm going to concentrate. It's muddy, it's dirty, but somebody's got to do it. And I don't think Stan wants to. He's going up to the field area.
It ain't the Thames, but we're mudlarking.
Watch my phone, watch my phone.
Where is it?
Right there.
Oop.
An old brass casing, which is actually a rim fire. Not a center fire cartridge. Down there, 14, 15 inches, a beer can. But you know what? 300-year-old Colonial axe heads ring up the same as beer cans, so you gotta dig them. Ha! Down there a foot. Look at this. Here's another one of them great big brass shells. That's massive. It says 57 Snyder on it. It's full brass. Take a look at this, Stan. Tell me what you think.
Oh, wow. Glasses thing. That's a nice shell.
I thought it was shotgun shell at first, like an old full brass. It was still nice and shiny because of being under the mud, but that's not the case.
What's this?
57 Snyder. DC company.
It's old.
Oh, the hazards of
no.
detecting in the burrs.
Oh no.
So Stan did some research for us, guys, and he actually solved a mystery from the last video. Go ahead, Stan, what is it?
Auto lamp Chicago 9000. Turn signal switch, self-canceling. Latest model, 30s and 40s.
The latest model.
The latest model.
There you go. This is lead. I don't know what it is. That's very strange. But this has the lead patina on it. I'm just looking to find one musket ball, one button, just one something that will tell us this is where they got out of the canoes. And I'm just continuing to walk the river until I find that. And I'm actually at the point where I stopped last year, so we're going to continue on. Now the old maps and things say that it was before here. Where I'm here now, I can see the river, I'm going to do it, right? We have to explore. I don't know what we're going to find. Probably not Colonial, but I'm on the look. I'm on the hunt. I just need one item. Too far gone to tell what that is, guys. I don't know. It was down there foot again. It's old. Not much left, whatever it was. Okay, here's another one. I think I know what it is, guys. It's food cans from the 20s, 30s. And it's just the rims that are left. Because here's another one. Looks very similar, but it's still complete. It's still round. So that's what they are. Some kind of food containers. Cans that were chucked in the river. Brass. Copper signal. Anybody know what that is? Folded over and seamed on the back. All kinds of copper wire down here too. This is piece number 6. All right, guys, I got it out. Oh, damn. '30s, '40s plumbing right there, guys, solid. Stan will want that. I mean, right here is flat enough to bring up a canoe. Nowhere behind us was this flat. So, I mean, I don't know. Why wouldn't they come out here? An old iron hoop. Really heavy. Unless that was on the barrel of some Colonial treasure, I'm not interested. Stan says he's got a treasure. He found a Timex watch. No Colonial, just a Timex.
Timex. And it was 1.5 feet down, and it's one with a battery. It was 1.5 feet down back there in the corner.
So I got one goodie that you're probably gonna want. I don't know, just for scrap value.
Oh, look at that. Nice brass fitting. Yeah.
20s, 30s?
Yeah, exactly. You can put a star on it.
Barrel hoop, or I don't know, some kind of heavy duty hoop there.
Now that could be an old keg of stuff. They carried stuff in kegs, even axes.
Cracking rum, that's what.
Rum was in kegs.
Now for our mystery item. What is that? Lead.
Fishing weight for a net.
Oh, good call. Good call. Just a bit of water in the Timex. Doesn't look like it's ticking anymore. You gonna put a battery in that?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna try and see if I can make it go, buddy.
All right, what do you figure, Stan?
Let's head back by the bridge. I'm done back there. Golf balls, garbage, and the Timex.
I agree.
There's no Colonial there.
No Colonial here along the river either. So we're gonna go right back to where we first hit the river, and there's a nice gentle slope. And I guessed in the last video that that would probably be one of the better spots. If they were pulling out 6-ton canoes, there's only a couple places they could do it, and that's one of them. So let's go check it out. Okay, so we've been back at the bridge here for 20 minutes, not really finding much of anything. He's got something squawking there now. But no Colonial yet. All right, look at this. The squawky that Stan was working on is a square nail, and it was down there over a foot. So maybe we were right. Right here by the bridge. Needs a little more detecting here. That right here on the side of the bank, I got another one. Another square nail, guys. Right here on the bank. So and Stan's working.
There's one out here.
They might have dug this out, man, for pulling canoes up and then pulled up into the field. Something was here. All right, look at what Stan found. This might be like a leather tool. I found one before, and this part here would come to a point if that's what it is. And it was for punching holes in leather and also the canoes, working on the canoes. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what that is. Another full brass casing shell. That one's solid, Stan. That one's in good shape, real good shape. Look at the shape of this one, guys. I don't think it was ever fired. The center fire is not pushed in like it was hit with a striker. I think this was a drop, and it is in immaculate shape. I have only ever found 5 of these full brass casings, and this one, Stan's gonna clean it up, is in the best shape by far. I think your detector just called in a couple geese there, Stan. Sounds just like a friggin' Canadian goose. I said to Stan, he's swinging away. I said, you just turned it off. He says, no, I just muted it. Same effect, Stan. You won't hear anything. There is the biggest old square nail of the day. So yeah, right here deserves more inspection.
Yes, it does, but there's too much grass.
Early railroad road. That's what this is. That's what the ramp on the other side of the river is. So I didn't find any colonial stuff right by the bridge. And even that stuff we found further down there, it's 1800s, but I don't think it's old enough. It's not the colonial we're after. So I still don't think we found the place where the canoes were pulled out of the river. Not yet, anyway. I'm gonna swing under the bridge a little bit. Maybe there's a silver coin somebody dropped. It's been here a long time. You never know. Well, no silver coins, guys, but you know what else rings up like silver coins? Lead sinkers. Lots of fishing going on off this bridge over the years. Looks like a good spot, too. You might find a big old pike hiding in those pilings when there's water in the river. So just off the old road here, Stan says he's found an old hydro pole. Right here. Hey, there's a beer can, buddy. You missed 10.
I'm getting that. Don't you touch that.
You missed 10 cents there.
You missed that dime, buddy.
No insulators though, unless they're buried in the. Still frozen here.
You see that jar?
Yep.
3 metric.
I see the jar. 30s. I can tell from here.
3 metric. Screw top, but 3 metric.
Yeah, that's an old one. So where the hydro pole is down, it almost looks like behind me there was a trail which goes back down to the river. So there could be a 1930s farm here or something on this side of the river. We're not far from my place here, a mile. And as you guys know, all in behind my place is 1930s farms and bottle dumps and car dumps and all that stuff. So I bet you if I were to wander through these woods right here along the river, we'd find the same thing. Stan's gonna dig some of this hardware off the old telephone pole here. I think that's it for today, guys. We've covered a lot of ground, been out here 3.5 hours, something like that. But definitely this side here deserves more exploration. You know, 30s homesteads, hey, I'll take that any day if we can find it. There'll be old bottle dumps and God knows what else in here. It's not colonial, but it's still worth detecting. So thanks for joining us, guys. What'd you get?
No, they're round. I just want to see if they were square.
Oh, Stan and his nails. All right, guys. Catch you in the next one. Just doing your part for nature, eh, Stan? How many did you get today? 50 cents?
Four.
Good job, buddy.
Just 4. Waste not, want not.